أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البلد الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف. This is the Black Pot aka Kukushonumo, and I say Juma Mubarak to all Muslims and to everybody who sees the Friday as a holy day. My brother, my sister, this is the Black Pot aka Kukushonumo, where we speak truth to power. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the heathen, nor sitteth in the seat of his comfort, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in this law I say, I did sunrise and sundown. Him I go there like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth fat, fruit in his season. Him leaf never I go wither, and whatsoever him do shall prosper. Let the people of the Most High God say, Joy! The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it, and them is safe. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks. And I give thanks. And I give thanks. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High Jah shall therein abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And I give thanks. And I give thanks. And I give thanks. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunum, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk RASTA. In every traditional African home there is a black pot, and each time this black pot rests on the fire there is something sumptuous cooking. Now the black pot is a symbol of traditional power and unity. Whenever the black pot rests on the fire, we put aside our differences, gather around it, yes, so that we can have our nutritional values served us. My brother, my sister, so we can be nourished. Ingredients of different types, different flavors, different tastes, different colors, and different sizes all come together in unison in the black pot. Cook out something unique so that we will be nourished. That is why we have to put away our differences, agree to disagree, so that we can have a better country, a better continent, a better people. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonumo, where we speak truth to power. And remember, we normally would not criticize, but if we must criticize, we would only just criticize to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. This is the pot, not just any pot. The pot that is black. The pot that represents unity. The pot that represents your nutrition. This is the show, the Black Pot. And we are live on Pan-African TV, Africa's only Pan-African TV, live on Ghana Web TV, Loud Silence TV, and of course, Black Empire TV. Via satellite, we are watched all over the world. This is the show. Your product will do well on. Pick up our numbers on the screen, contact us via WhatsApp or regular call. We will respond to you and we'll do business with you. In the interim, we love you. And we appreciate you. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonumo, and my name, Blakk RASTA. First thing I want to look at today is about the lawlessness of the law school. Watch it. Law school, lawless again. This is not the first time. The school is supposed to train lawyers. The lawyers are supposed to come out and uphold the tenets of the law. Unfortunately, we live in a country where people have lost interest in the judiciary. We live in a country where people have lost confidence in the judiciary. That is why the ex-president, John Dramani Mahama, came out to bemoan this situation. For one goat, a judge in Ghana is ready to let go a hardened criminal. We saw that in Anas Admiral Anas's documentary. Lawyers are ready to sell out. and defend rot. They know this is criminal. They know this is a dangerous murderer and a rapist. But because of their stomachs, they will follow such people and defend them. Ifadate is one of them. He would go and defend just anything because he has a stomach that must have food in it. His wife must eat. His children must eat. Law school, lawless again, right here in Ghana. Watch it. Law school entrance paper leaks hours to exam. Let's read the story. What does the story say? Watch it. It says the Ghana School of Law entrance examination to be written today, Friday. That's today, 23rd September, at 10 a.m. has reportedly leaked. The examination is being supervised by the Independent Examination Committee of the General Legal Counsel. The paper cited by myjoyonline.com has 4 questions that candidates will be required to answer. Even My Joy Online, that is not a law student, has been able to get the paper. My Joy Online could have just gone ahead to publish it. These are students who are supposed to come out and be knowledgeable, and they are supposed to be calling each other my learned colleague, my learned colleague, my learned friend. What have you learned if you are only coming out as a lawyer who cheated to pass, who is causing the leakage of the papers? This is not the first time. Watch this, second paragraph. However, Joy News understands that the General Legal Counsel is currently engaged in a meeting to resolve the issue. In July this year, the Ghana School of Law examination had to cancel a scheduled examination paper over suspicions that it leaked. Every time we hear about the Ghana Law School, too many students have passed, so they have to find a way of cutting out some people. Some of the students say it's very difficult to pass. Some tell you they wrote very well. They were supposed to pass, but no, they couldn't. It's a school that everybody is made to believe has high standards. But of late, papers are leaking. Who is leaking the papers? Are they making it too hard so that people now have to find a back door to get the papers before they get into the examination hall? But what does it profit a man to cheat and pass? Do you want to cheat all because you want to win? Think about it. Imagine you sit in a plane and the pilot cheated to pass his pilot examinations. In mid-air, he doesn't remember that, oh, A plus A is supposed to do this. Maybe he doesn't even know because he cheated to pass. What happens? Boof. Everybody's gone. Imagine a medical doctor who cheated to pass his exam. He doesn't know that, oh, touching this particular thing in your body finishes you. He touches it and you are gone. Nobody questions him. You are gone. Long and short of it all is the people that we are supposed to trust to render a certain service to us if they are ill-trained. Or they cheated in order to scale that fence. What happens? We are all in trouble. Hi, the judiciary in Ghana is at its lowest ebb right now. And some of these things would even make it worse. Please put your house in order or else forget it. Ghana, why all of a sudden the educational system has come so low? Next thing I would like to look at is still talking about this thing, about schooling and education. Away from the law school, watch this, chew and pour, education denounced. Who is denouncing this? The Minister of Education. Look at him. He made a speech which has gone viral all over Ghana and beyond. What is this man saying? Watch this. You can't memorize your way out of poverty. The UN speech that got education minister trending. And this was published yesterday. Read it. The concept that mere theory does not do enough in education appears to have been agreed on by experts worldwide. But the implementation in many classrooms in Africa is yet to see a conscious evolution to practicalize lessons for children of school-going age. This was the angle education minister, Dr. Yao Osei Educhum, was coming from when he addressed delegates at the ongoing United Nations General Assembly on Wednesday, September 21. He questioned the rationale behind regurgitating. It sounds like a big word, but it's not, like vomiting out. Swallow and vomiting out. You are regurgitating, vomiting. You understand? He questioned the rationale behind regurgitating numbers and letters just for the purpose of reproducing same in the examination hall without any idea of its impact on the real world. This is the part that interests me most. After chewing and pouring and passing, or getting leaked examination papers and writing and passing, what is next? Watch this. He insists this trend is disturbing and retrogressive, particularly in an era of fast evolving technologies and STEM education. Dr. Educhum recommended the assertive curriculum approach to training pupils in African schools. That kind of education system will not transform Ghana. That kind of education system is not going to give us critical thinking individually. Especially since we are in the 21st century and education 4.0 and the Industrial Revolution. And education 4.0 and the educational Industrial Revolution. Dash it out. You see, I was always a victim of chew and pour. I would not chew what the lecturer would give to me. I had a good grounding when it came to the English language. So I would read, understand, reproduce it in my own words. But most lecturers would love to read the grammar that they know, the grammar that they gave to you. So those words, when given back to them, they enjoy that. But you writing it in your words, he does not read between the lines to understand that you have understood what he's talking about. So a lecturer teaches you, and he uses the word regurgitate. And in writing back, you say vomit. He gives you 2/30 because you did not reproduce that one word. And it's not a technical word. How many people understand? It might not be the best example, but that is what is happening in so many universities. A lot of the lecturers are even products of chew and pour. I had lecturers and teachers who hated question time because my hand would always be up. They would ignore my hand until the end of the class and say, oh, your hand was up earlier. Next class, I would answer whatever question you have. Next class will come. The man comes to start and your hand is up. He will tell you, I haven't started teaching. Why is your hand up? Oh, say, the last time, shut up and sit down. Are you the only student? Embarrass you, and you will not be able to ask any question because he doesn't even understand. There were teachers who called me and told me, next time I come to the class, don't dare ask me a question. You think you are the only brilliant student? Remember that we are being taught in a language that is foreign to us. The first step in understanding is to understand the language. If you do not understand that language, forget it. My brother, in the whole Ghana, the area that does not do too well with the English language is the Ashanti region, according to the Ghana Education Service and then blah, blah, blah statistics. I went to school in Kumasi. I love Kumasi. I love the Ashanti region. English language is always a problem. You know why? The people are so proud of their language. The tree. Everywhere they go, they want to speak it. No language is bigger than our language. So what should have been done? They should have been taught in their languages. But no, we hardly invent anything now as it stands. Our forebearers did it. But we look down on that and we are using the white man's language as our lingua franca and our teaching tool, our mode of teaching. So the man sits in the class, or person teach then you come. Matter is anything that has weight and occupies space. Mipacho matter no ni twi din ye din. Matter twi ye kan saying. Do you want to mock me? That's the teacher saying that. Do you want to mock me? Or the whole class will start laughing as if this person has asked a stupid question. But when the Chinese are teaching, and everybody understands and is quiet. So when they go to the field, they understand everything. But we as a people, colonized, trampled upon, we are still using the foreign man's language as our lingua franca, like the language I'm speaking. So it becomes a problem. So if I don't understand the language, what do I chew? Medinu baba, as they say in Kumasi. We got di baba bia. Hey! I had a mate in school. I won't mention his name. He will be hurt. How many of you know the modern biology? The book is like this. Modern, we used to call it Modern Boy. I don't know these days if that book is still around. Big fat book, biology. Bigger, twice, thrice bigger than the Bible. In fact, this student, I'm tempted to mention his name, but I won't. But he came from Bankun. Bankun in the Ashanti region. You know Bankun? Eura ama, Bedu. You know? I was like, you know that wonderful musician. She was from Banku. This student friend of mine was from there. He memorized the whole modern biology. So whenever the biology tutor came and wrote down the topic, he would recite it before the teacher even started. My brother, my sister. But ask him one question from there, he would struggle to understand. That's the kind of educational system we are used to. And to make it worse, go to the Arabic schools. Go to Makaranta, go to Nima, go to Ashama, go to Tamale. Me, I ran away from the Arabic school because of Baranzum, Ponkokoti. Wow! Even if you are 2 months old, Malam would find a reason to Ponkokoti you. He will come to you. I don't understand. It's like we are going to hell if you don't understand Arabic. So they will ship you. If you are going to pray as a Muslim, you must use Arabic. Imagine I go to stand in the mosque. Allahu Akbar. Ewurade Yakupon misi mi da wase wate. Ewurade Yakupon misi una uye kokroko wate. Ewurade Yakupon misi Ewurade na no ma ekom di mi a o ma meduane di ye no. Ewurade me da se wate. Mi na na so a na no ma onya akwhwa kwa a wo ma no eduro no. Everybody will tell say shege dan durunwa banza dan durunwa shege dan boroba. Yes, you must speak Arabic. But you can talk the loudest in the mosque. As long as you are speaking Arabic, it's okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. True. It's the same thing in the church. Right now, there's the tongues. And every liar, I'm not saying everybody who speaks tongues is a liar. No. I don't have an experience with that, so I don't know. But every liar who wants to claim piety, Piety, will hide under tongues. And right now it's becoming entertainment. Jama, atemre, akatum. Like that. They don't understand it. They are chewing it. Sometimes you hear the same tongues that, what's his name? The man in Bolga, he's saying on TV. Some other person is saying the same things. He's memorizing what great men of God, in quote, are saying. Their tongues, they memorize. Look, I'm not saying it's bad to memorize. In fact, memorizing is a strong factor in education. But when you memorize things you don't understand, you have no way of interpreting them, then you are collapsing the educational system. That is what the education minister is saying. How many of us go to Makaranta, read the Quran, finish everything? They do Maulidi, put something on our head, Walima, and do everything and give us everything, and we go away. And let them open the Quran at random and pick a certain line and say, what's the meaning? We don't know. I recently went to Palestine, and because of my name they gave to me at birth, my great parents gave to me, Abu Bakr. You know, Palestinians, yeah, Abu Bakr. It's also Zulatul Halsul. Said, I'm from Ghana. Ah! It's also Zulatul Halsul. Ah! How's that hurt? Kalu inna the ar. And I'm begging that this man should go away. Else I might even be slaughtered for not being able to speak Arabic. But where I come from, we are taught to recite, not to understand. This is a thorny thing. It's colonialist. Every Arabic school must teach how to speak Arabic. Like I learned how to speak French. I learned how to speak French, brethren. Arabic is a language, so we should learn it. Especially that we are adding spiritual reasons to this. We must even understand it the more. Sharif Ghali, a renowned musician that I love, recently told me that, Blakk, when I realized I had to go deeper into Islam, you know what I did? I realized that a lot of the things that Malam taught us, we were just supposed to swallow them without really understanding the origin. So I had to go into Arabic, learn how to speak Arabic, so I could teach myself. How many of us are taking that step to do that? Our educational system doesn't encourage that. I know I've spent so much time on this, but it's very important. The marks will come from school when I was in school. And then lecturer will give me marks that he wanted. And I wrote the right things. But he saw you as a threat, that you could write such beautiful grammar when he gave you his own grammar. You are looking down my grammar. I didn't like lecturers who gave notes. I never liked them from primary school. Just teach me, and I write my own notes. I didn't like them, but they'll come, dictate to you. And in the universities, they'll give you handouts. You must memorize. And then your students come out as anything. What do they even know? That's why university students right now, they open their mouths and it's all garbage. Grammar is a problem, and you wonder what grammar they wrote to pass their exams. Grammar is a problem. I took my time to understand my grammar. Subject, verb, connection, and agreement. Bring them into being. So when I open my mouth to speak, people wonder. That's education. You must understand the basis. How do you build a house without a foundation? When we return, we are going to be talking more. We have a lot more to talk. Today is Friday, right? Hey! Whoa! This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonimo, where we speak truth to power. My brother, my sister, watch this. So the whole purpose of education is turning mirrors into windows. Did you see that quote? Did you see that quote? A mirror reflects the reality. A window opens you into the reality. Hallelujah. A mirror is a picture or shows the picture of the reality. The window opens you into the reality. A mirror will show you the image of the ice cream. You can't eat the ice cream from the mirror. But the window would open so you can stretch your hand and get the ice cream. Hallelujah. What a quote. So whatever you were taught in school, practicalize it. Inject realism into it, my brother. Our science will teach us a lot of things. Equipment. Some people say equipments. They don't know that the singular and plural are the same. Equipment. Like furniture. Say furnitures. Like sheep. Say sheeps. I saw 5 sheep bleating. Bear. Bear. He has a lot of furnitures. Basic. Realism into the educational system. You go and study science in Ghana, they teach you what equipment and instruments and all that. You go out there, you've never seen them. How do you practicalize it? You understand? That's why I love that quote. Do business with us. Our numbers are on the screen. We speak the truth. That is why the truth is always the orphan, because the truth stands alone. Be the father and the mother and the brother and sister of the truth. Do business with us. Give us that financial muscle so that we will be able to garner forward. We are rewiring the minds of the next generation. Your children, my children, our children. So we can have a better nation, a better continent. We can do that more when you do business with us. We are not asking for charity. Do business with us. And let us forge ahead. Next thing. Ghana, king of debt. If you translate this into tree, on my Ghana, a kahine, udika, king of debt. Number 1, the whole world. Show me that headline. Watch this. Ghana ranked first in Africa with largest loans outstanding to IMF. Did you see that? Watch it. IMF. And what does the story say? Ghana is ranked first in Africa with the largest outstanding debt to the International Monetary Fund. According to the fund's quarterly finances as of the end of July 2022, the country's loans outstanding is estimated at 1.31 billion. Special drawing rights equivalent to about 1.69 billion American dollars. Dash it out. Such a small country, Mudikasei, a country of less than 30 million people. You are in debt. You owe the IMF more than everybody in the world. What kind of a country are you? Are you truly independent? You want to build a cathedral. You are flying around like a bee on heat all over the place. What's the problem with you? And it's all rhetorics and big talk. Blah, 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 oba, oba. Dash it away. When we return, my brother, my sister, we're going to be talking more. We have a lot to talk about. A country that has debt like this. Watch this. Inflation feels like 80%, not 33.9%. And this is the Daleks finance CEO. I know this guy. That's him. I went there for a facility years back. This man asked me to go and bring some documents. In fact, from my dead great-grandfather. He wanted a document from my great-grandfather's sister's brother before they'll give me a loan. Kofi broke man. I needed it for a tour, an album tour. Hey, bring this paper, bring that paper, bring that paper. In fact, at a point, they were even asking me to bring the ears of a snake. Hey. I was like, hey. Finally, the gentleman here, God bless him, he looked at me and said, oh, sir, bring back the photo. Looked at me and said, Blakk, you know, be nothing. I'm going to give you this money. I know if you don't pay, I'll just announce your name on radio. Everybody knows you. You'll be embarrassed. We joked about it. And he gave me the facility. My brother. On tour, my sponsors were supposed to bring the money. When it was time to pay the thing, Jesus, I had a call from Daleks. Yeah, Rasta. You know, tomorrow you for pay the money. How far? I said, Rastafari. Rastafari. You know what? If I'm not able to pay and I postpone it for another 1 week, what will do? What will happen? What thing will happen? And the gentleman on the other side of the line said, oh, nothing. We just go increase the whatever. The percentage, you know, we just go do them. I said, me percentage, I will pay. That night, I prayed like something. The heavens opened. And I signed the check and gave it to them. Before they put in the check, money was ready. And I swore to my father that me, Blakk Rasta, go for a loan again. That was the end. Because I don't like disappointments. So there's no bank that will tell you that Blakk Rasta has come for a loan. That be, you won't get me. Even if I don't have it. You know what I'll do? I'll go to the seaside. I'll swallow air. I'm a fasting man. Loans are not good. Look at the name Ghana is getting. King of debt. Is it a good thing? But this man is a good man. God bless him. The other day he met me. I thought he had forgotten me. He said, I know you came for a facility from us. Ah, big man. So I thought I was going to dodge. The man here is a finance person. He understands finance. He says that the inflation in Ghana doesn't feel like the plus 30 that they are talking about too. It's over 80%. And remember Professor Steve Hank, right? Also saying the same thing. It's the same thing. Inflation is hoo-ha. Like DJ hoo-ha. Ayeguha. Who are you deceiving? Why is it so with nations? 20,000 people have been killed. So, 200 people lost their lives early this morning when a bomb exploded around blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, 2,000 people died. 20,000 people died. 30,000 people died. Your inflation is 80%. You will baumialize it and call it what percent? When we return, we shall talk some more. Hey! Woyo!
My name is Waris, but all of you know me as Comedian Waris. I come from a home where cleanliness is not only next to godliness, but a must. We seldom fell ill, and we saved our doctor this headache. At an early age, my mother introduced us to our best gift ever, PJ's Acid Cleaner. PJ's Acid Cleaner kills 99% of all germs and keeps your WCs, marbles, tiles, and concrete floors sparkling new and clean. In fact, you don't need any extra muscle when it comes to PJ's Acid Cleaner. It has all the muscle. When my fiancée, Mameya, first visited me, I almost lost her. She didn't believe I was single, lived alone, and without a house help. Yet my house had this great fragrance and was always clean. I had to reveal my secret, PJ's Acid Cleaner. my family's greatest gift.
For bulk purchases, please call 0244 624 526 or 0262 233 243.
Am I a sumo?
Yes, Mama Radi.
And you may a king cancer, no. You have my sister Paulina and a day after.
You may a king cancer, no. You better free. Abus chapter.
Hey, babe! Sister Paulina, we're reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey, Madam!
Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsule, a drawing Tina Berwati Semi. Me ready, I mention glasses. Obroni Bessie, see clear.
Hey, no crow. Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsules, a full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A drawing baby at Tina Tet Herbal Shop. Hey, now, wait. Tina Tet Hayan.
See clear! Luxury home, it's a beauty place for every woman. We do braids, wave caps, weave-ons, nails, pedicure, manicure, waxing, massages. We do everything concerning beauty. So if any lady is thinking about beauty, I believe this is the right place for you to be. We do nail training here, we do braids training, we do wave caps installation, we do waxing. I mean, anything that we do, the services that we render here, we also train people. So if you want to be a master in nails, if you want to be a professional nail technician, this is the right place for you to be. We will train you and make sure you are a professional, not just any nail tech. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we train you to be your own boss. We have international trainers who train you to fit in anywhere in the world. We have our one-man training, and we also have 2 weeks. It's between 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the individual. Whatever you want, we give it to you. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we give you quality yet affordable. So come and get trained and be your own boss.
First of all, is a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer, I am an author, I am a songwriter, I am a poetess, and I am an actress. Right? I do the whole, I've been doing it for many, many years. And so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art, that's me. You think art and you think Diana. Yeah. I do reggae music, I do inspirational music, I do cultural music, I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like you need some motivation or so, the kind of music I do will really, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on, that most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so crippled. You don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narrative that if a man is poor, he can't take care and that is not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they are good and upright men. They just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, don't you move in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when no Sunday.
Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars Multimedia. So on the website it will be the 16BARS M.com. So that is 16barsmm.com. Definitely. I am available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me first of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Diana, and my Diana has 2 N's. So that's Empress, which is DIANNA. So that's Empress Diana, that's my IG. And also you can send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16barsmm@outlook.com. So that is 16. This time is the word all spelled out. 16barsmm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16barsmm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right. So that's basically it. And I'm sure at the end of this, you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right. So that's it. That's what I do. And keep the music locked. Yes, I bless.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, don't you move in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when no Sunday.
Sorry. Oh, Doc. Yes, I you Doc. I want to know why you did. We must why she. I've said to Anton, no, say the young kukru. So your stomach was said the young. Heartburn, so I become. I don't cry. Meaning, said if you be forcing I don't know.
Test results natural say when you malaria when moji.
Yeah, 3D.
Yes, malaria. Nani yem no so we no here. Tinatet tomac and a tinatet malake. Fama no nano ho betono.
Malake, anything I take to Mac. I'm on my free.
Tinatet Malake, Eyama Ubia Wenya malaria fever, and a Tinatet Tomac mixture, Eyama Ubia Wenya indigestion. Yen Shishemus Wenya malaria and Sana Wafa Edri. Not recommended for children below 12 years. Pregnant or lactating mothers should consult a doctor.
Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot, Coco Show.
You saw the quiz, right? Prince Henry, the navigator. He was one of the sons of the king of Portugal. He's credited as the initiator of the slave trade. Transatlantic slave trade. That guy. Dirty guy like that. So next time you call yourself Henry, remember that you are giving credence to that terrible guy who enslaved us. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunim, where we speak truth to power. Come along. Next thing I would like to look at, and I want to do it quickly. Watch it. It says what? Talk, talk, talk. No action. The king of talk is Nana Akufo-Addo. Ego bloated Nana Akufo-Addo. Talk shop. Always talking. Bang, 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 bang. No action. Talk, 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 talk. Why am I saying that? Watch this. Africa needs stronger influence on global economic order. Read what is there. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo on Wednesday advocated for a more inclusive and effective global financial system that meets Africa's liquidity and debt sustainability needs. Addressing the 77th annual high-level debate of the United Nations General Assembly, he said the present global economic downturn, which has left many African economies in turmoil, was a pointer that the continent needed a stronger influence on the global economic order. The high-level general debates of the UNGA 77, that's United Nations General Assembly 77, opened Tuesday, September 2022, with the theme, A Watershed Moment, Transformative Solutions to Interlocking Challenges. It will end on Monday, September 26. Reinforcing his point, the president noted that the COVID-19 pandemic, coupled with the Russian war in Ukraine, had seen inflation rates surging a record 4 times higher in several African countries, including Ghana, making the cost of food very unaffordable, especially for the urban poor. Did you see that? Did you see that? Why is it that it is all about Africa when it comes to 2 European countries fighting? Why is it that Europe is not the one that is crying and dying? But we seem to be crying them all. It means we are still very dependent. Ukraine is not in Africa. Russia is not in Africa. They were one country. They separated. Right? They separated. And now, troubles on their tectonic plate would come and affect us more than is affecting them on their own tectonic plate. Those of you who study some geography. That's what I'm talking about. Nana Akufo-Addo is saying that the war in Russia and Ukraine, coupled with COVID-19, affecting Africa more than anywhere. It means Africa is so dependent on the West. And he's calling for a global shift. In fact, when you read other write-ups, he's asking that the world has been unfair to Africa when it comes to global power. My brother, my sister, we have all the arable lands. We have all the energy and power. Europeans used us to build their land. We still have that strength and that energy. We built the pyramids. We still have the know-how. We invented mathematics. We invented language and writing. We still have the acumen. But we are not using the acumen because of dirty leaders like Nana Akufo-Addo. Dirty leaders whose interest is just to rob the people. He's full of rhetorics. Talk, 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 talk. Big speeches. Africa beyond 8. Ghana beyond 8. 1 district, 1 factory. So much talkingism. Isms and schisms. Sloganism. Sloganeering. So he goes to talk. People see him as an entertainer. He will talk and then he will go back. They will clap. They see him as an entertainer. They don't take anything he says serious. A man who does not respect a man that everybody respects in the world, who will respect him? Nkrumah is respected by everybody. But he doesn't. But when he needs the applause, he will mention 1 or 2 things to praise Nkrumah so that they will clap for him. In Jamaica, Jamaican dancehall, they will say, you mention my name if you get a forward. You just mention the name so you get a forward. Hey, forward, forward. When your enemy is bigger than you, but you need the applause, you would have to give him credit. Nanado, please. The sloganeering is enough. The tokenism, enough. Dash it away. Next thing I want to look at, and it's going to be quick. Kindergarten children defiled. This is the last one, right? Oh, when I saw this thing today, I felt really bad. Come along, come. Very sad. Secondly, Takrade, I hear little children are copulating. You know what it means? I don't want to use that other word. It's too strong. Especially when it has to do with children. Kindergarten kids. I never use kids for my children. But that's what this is saying. KG kids having sex in second Takrade. Social welfare officer blows alarm. The social welfare officer for Secondary Takrade Metropolis, Constance Baden, says kids at the kindergarten are having sex amongst themselves. Really? We recently visited some primary schools in the metropolis to undertake sensitization. The madam said, I like that. The madam said, hey, please, this is a primary school, and I asked they add all the KG pupils, because do you know that in these recent times kindergarten pupils are having sex with themselves? Can you believe that? I can say authoritatively, KG kids are having sex amongst others. If you doubt me, just ask the headmistress if you see them. Headmistresses if you see them. So as for me, I include all of them in my sensitization rounds, and parents must not leave their kids behind. You will see a little kid who is into this. So we should catch them young as they are doing it, because they watch TV and the mothers keep bringing new men to the house and they see it. We have meetings on these disclosures with the education directors, and we write reports and know these things are happening. That's enough. My brother, TV is now raising our children. Mothers and fathers are busy. In those days when the African virtue of the man who was supposed to be the donkey of the house, go out, carry all the load and bring the money home. Shared responsibilities. The woman will stay at home and take care of the family and build the family. To the point now where they say equality. So the woman is a lawyer, the woman is a doctor. I'm not saying it's wrong. That's not what I said. But that responsibility now has been shifted, my brother, my sister, to other people like mates. Your personal behavior, your character, would also affect children. So children at home, and TV is raising them, like it's done in the West. So you are torn between your own children and your work. Can we bring a balance? It's good we are having women who are teachers and lawyers and doctors and all. It's beautiful. And it's good that we are seeing some men now sitting at home to also do some other things. It's all good. But a shared responsibility will help raise our children. And why I chose this? My brother, when you go to the so-called orphanages, institutionalized prisons for orphans, where one mother is a mother to 1 million children, she will not be able to take care of all of them like that. Meanwhile, she has her own children at home. So what she will do is to steal the food that is meant for these orphans and go and give to her children. The children are copulating at a very early age. Adults who are already there are already sodomizing. In our orphanages, we see that. Some orphanages will not even accept you if you are not a Muslim or a Christian. And they claim they are doing the work of God. You discriminate religiously. Somebody is an orphan, needs help. Oh, is that a Muslim or a Christian? Oh, it's a Christian. No, this is a Muslim orphanage. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Meanwhile, your prophet, the prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, when he was being chased and he was running away from Mecca, where did he go? He went to Abyssinia to a Christian negus. His followers went there for refuge. But we are so discriminative. Some of them will tell you, oh, this is a Christian. Oh, what a shame. It's a big shame. My brother, my sister, let's take care of our children. They are the future. I am so passionate about children. They are so innocent. Sometimes social media will show a little child being beaten by a mother, thrown into the air, stepped upon, and I can't watch it. I can't watch it. My whole month will be destroyed. I would always have this picture in my mind's eye. I can't. Remember, I'm vegan. I don't even eat animals. I can't stand bloodshed. I can't stand the fact that because of me, some animal has to die before I fill my belly. No, I can't do it, let alone a human being. Tossed by the mother, stepped upon. Some of these are mental issues. They are not well. The one filming the thing, you sit down and film somebody throw the daughter in the air, let the daughter land and crying, and he's stepping on the child and beating the child's head with a stick. You are filming. What the heck is happening? You can't go and save that child. They will film until the child is killed. They will be the first to post it on social media and make money. Oh, Jesus. Please, let's take our mental health seriously. I've seen situations where a woman felt jilted by the husband and she went into some mental fits, poisoned herself and poisoned all 6 children she had with the man. So if he doesn't want me, I won't let my children to go to him. Kill all of them. I have seen mothers who have brought mates who have destroyed their children. They've turned them into gays, lesbians, when they originally were supposed to be straight. Well, my name is Blakk RASTA, and I want to say thank you, I appreciate you, I love you. It's been the Blakk Pod, aka Kuku Show, where we speak truth to power. I'll catch you again. My name, Blakk RASTA. Hey! Wayo!